we go again. We're back. It's the hatening. It's Hoop. I hope you're doing good today. I want to talk about flirting with your friends, or just having flirty relationships with your friends. And I don't mean like flirting with your friends in the sense that like you guys hook up or that you like could hook up, because that is prevalent in some of the circles that I, run in, some of my friend groups. Like there is like an air of like swinger, like open, like, not free love for lack of a better term, you know what I'm saying? That does exist, and I do have friends that exist like in like the kink community. And so they kind of like play with each other, switch partners, play with other people, whatever the fuck. But I'm mainly talking about like the platonic flirting that happens between the friends and like the homies and stuff. I have a group of friends where, some of them are straight, some of them are gay, some of them are bi, a few of them are like asexual or whatever. And but we all kind of like flirt with each other and all very close, like kissing each other either on the mouth or the cheek or the forehead, and a lot of like hugging, squeezing butts, you know what I mean? Like just flirting, kind of like making sexual jokes and stuff. But it's all like mutually like, this is funny and fine and fun, you know what I mean? But it's not ever like, oh, I'm going to take you home, or like, oh, I actually want to like fuck you, you know what I mean? It's more so like, damn, your ass looks really good in those pants, and then just like squeezing your buddy's butt, you know what I'm saying? Like changing in front of people and stuff like that, right? Just like sitting on people's lap, you know what I mean? Just like that kind of stuff where like if you don't know the group, you would think that like, oh, they're together or they're flirting or that's a thing. And then when confronted, it's like, oh no, I've known that motherfucker for 12 years. Like he's one of my best friends, and like, you know what I mean? Like that's just like how it is. And so like I had a friend who I brought to hang out with some of these other friends, and like when we greet each other, there's hugs and kisses and that kind of stuff, and butt squeezes and smacking the ass when they walk by, just like having a good time. And this is like guys and girls and trans people and everything in between. So it's not just like locker room talk, like locker room activity, like whipping your boy's butt with a towel when he walks by, like like I have female friends where it's like give them a smooch, squeeze the butt, do whatever. They do the same to like other girls and guys or whatever, and it's cool, it's fine. I'm not bragging or anything, but like I'm just bringing it up because like I'm so used to it, especially with them. Like I don't find it weird to like call friends like pet names, honey, baby, love, all that kind of shit. Saying you love your friends, giving them a kiss or whatever, like cheek or lips or whatever. Like I don't know. Like obviously if they don't want it, don't fucking do it. But like I don't think that it's like weird or like I don't think that like doing that like really has anything to do with like romantic anything or like sexual anything. It's just kind of like, something that you do to show like a certain level of comfort and friendship and stuff. And I take that for granted because when other people see it, I normally have to explain that that's like the dynamic and like it's cool, you know what I mean? Or like it's just like it's harmless and it's fun. And the older I've gotten, the more I've seen like, I think it's pretty prevalent with like close friend groups, like at a certain age, but also like, but then again, like I don't know, because I still am having to like explain it to people. You know what I mean? Like we'll be hanging out, and then it's like I'll introduce some friends, right? And they're a couple, and then I'll introduce some other friends who are a couple, right? So there's two couples, and they're not swinging or anything, but it's like then when those two couples see each other, like man from couple A will like kiss on the mouth like girl from couple B, and it's just kind of like, oh yeah, it's just like what they do. They're not like together, they're not like cheating or anything, because like other people see that and they'll be like, that girl's sitting on that guy's lap, but isn't that girl dating that other dude? And it's like, yeah, but that's like a platonic lap sitting, you know what I mean? That's like a platonic like grabbing of the butt and like whatever, like dancing or whatever. Like it's completely fine. But like I definitely get surprised when people are shocked or like do a double take or like question that kind of activity, but then also maybe like me and my friends are like the weird ones and the not normal ones, and it's really just like us that are like being weird, and like normal people don't just like go and grab their friends like that or engaged with their friends like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, it's never meant like a disrespectful way. It's never meant like a bad way, at least like from my end, like giving or receiving that kind of stuff. But with the holiday season coming up and like, you know, parties and get-togethers and shit, like, it is always like funny when there's like big group parties and then it's like, you know, like I'll be sitting there and then one of my friends will come and like sit on my lap or like, you know, do something like that. And then no one really bats an eye because that's just like how most people are in like this friend group. But then like there will be outsiders who are there who kind of like do a double take and be like, oh, wait, are you like seeing that person? I didn't realize. I have to be like, oh, no. It's just like, it's like not like that at all. It's just like, you know, it is what it is. And that's like kind of what I'm getting at is there's a lot of just like, it is what it is stuff with like the homies that like, I don't know. I feel like if you're not immersed in that world, you kind of like, you put more meaning into it than like is given to the actual action by like the participants of that action. You know what I'm saying? And again, maybe I'm just like so desensitized. I'm just like used to it because like I do have like, you know, friends that swing, friends that are in open relationships. So it's kind of like, I don't know, like if I see you fucking canoodling with someone, like I'm going to assume that it's like not a big deal. And either, you know what I mean? Like, either it's like a romantic thing or it's just like a friend homie thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just like, I don't know. The older I've gotten and the older like the homies I've gotten, I feel like a lot of that becomes more chill, you know, as long as you're not hurting anybody's feelings. I don't know. I just like, I've noticed it more and more where like just so many more of my friends are like becoming more like open sexually, but also open like socially. And it's like very nice to see. But then I still kind of have to like remind myself that like not everyone is like that. And there will be people that you have to explain your actions to be like, no, it's cool. Like I'm not cheating on my girlfriend just because I like went and gave that girl a kiss on the cheek. You know what I mean? But it's cool. Like it's fun. I'm glad that like people do things that make them happy. And if part of you being happy is like, you know, you call all of your friends baby and honey and darling and like flirt with everyone, like cool, do you, that's fine. You know, if you want to be open, but like not like, you know, open socially and sexually, but not like having sex with people, like that's completely fine too. And it's like, it's part of like a social and sexual maturity and also just like comfortability and shit. But again, like it is just always very entertaining for me to have like new people and outsiders come in and be like, oh my God, like I met this girl and she called me honey and she touched my arm and she was totally flirting with me. And then everyone has to be like, oh no, that's just like blah, blah, blah. And she literally does that to every single person she meets. Do not fall for that. Like she is not interested in you. I'm telling you right now, don't get your hopes up. You're going to get your feelings hurt. Like just go with it. Have fun. Like that's not flirting. That's just literally how she talks to people. It's completely cool. That happened very recently and I had to have that conversation where this guy was like, oh my God, like when we were at that thing last night and so-and-so came up to me and like was totally flirting with me and she's so hot and blah, blah, blah. And I added her on Instagram and I think we might hang out soon. And I was like, dog, I'm telling you right now, it's not going to happen. Whatever you think is going to happen, it's not. She's just like very friendly and she just does that with everyone. Most people have fallen for that trap. Don't fucking do it. Just like, I'm telling you right now, like, don't. You know, we all know those people. Some of us are that person, but you know, we all know those people. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just always fun. But yeah, that's the episode. Thank you very much for listening. Andrew and I really appreciate it. If you like the show, please like and subscribe. Give us a good rating. Tell your friends, all that stuff. But yeah, take care of your friends. Take care of yourself. And don't forget to tell your friends you love them.
Hey, Andrew. Yes, Jesus again.
I call you back. Okay, bye.
Andrew, please delete that.